This episode takes a completely different turn towards the unexpected. We thought we had a plan for the farm, but even a chill game like Farming Simulator 25 can throw you a curveball where you need to adapt or lose out. The question is, are our decisions helping the farm or hurting it? In hard mode, strategy and advanced planning become a critical part of the game, and in my opinion, that additional need for strategic thinking adds a lot to what could just be a laid-back farming game. We've started this episode getting our grass wrapped for silage, and silage is our #1 moneymaker for the farm. So let's get that job finished up. We need to get all these bales cleared off the field before we can roll the grass and complete the harvest cycle. Alright, that's the last of the bales, and it's the first time we've wrapped the grass from the new field into silage. The extra boost from the silage revenue will be good, because we're losing out on some of our mowable grass areas to other things, like the goats. The roller is another piece of equipment I'd like to buy, on sale. It's vital for our grass fields to keep them at top yield, but a used one will work just fine and save us a lot of money. Let's get the rolling finished. It shouldn't take very long at all. Okay, the original field is done. Let's get down to the new field and roll it too. Everything needs that second application of fertilizer. Okay, the grass is all finished, and that's the last thing the fields will need as we begin to get into the winter months. It's also the last thing we really need to do for the next couple months. In the last episode, we fed and watered and got everything on the farm very well taken care of. So we'll keep rolling forwards until December and check on the farm. It's December. Let's do what we regularly do and check the used equipment sales. What do we have here? The Krone 190 Plus baler. This is better than perfect. We've been using the Krone baler, which produces the 180 centimeter bales, but this is simply a different brand. This has the exact same capabilities. No matter what, this is a sale we have to cash in on. It's almost $40,000, and we got about $6,500. That's a big delta. But maybe we've got enough goods to scrounge together to buy it without taking much of a loan. The sawmill has several short planks, but those need to wait until about next June when the price is good. We do, though, have a couple pallets of long planks, and we'll have 2 pallets of beams soon. So those long planks and beams can be sold. The goat milk still has a little ways to go before we'll see the best price, but we might sell it early. We'll just see. First thing though is to get these short planks moved out of the trigger, get ourselves loaded with the long planks and beams, and go start pumping up the bank account. Here we are at the playground, let's see how much our sawmill product is worth. A little over $8,000, bringing us up to almost $15,000, $25,000 short of the on-sale baler. We'll see what else we can do back at the farm. Let's check on the baler. We do not want to tinker around here and lose it off the listing. We're just a little under $14,800. I tell you what we'll do. We'll sell one pallet of enoki mushroom. This pallet will put us over $15,000. Now, we'll take out a $25,000 loan. We have to buy the baler immediately. The risk of losing it is just too great, and it's the exact piece of equipment we need the most on the farm. There, we are now the proud owner of a Krone baler capable of doing the 180 centimeter bales. We have no money, but I'm fine with that. January will be a big selling month for the rest of the mushrooms and the silage. We'll just take care of one little chore for today and load another tree into the sawmill. Okay, it's January. The goat milk looks like it'll still be going up some more in February. We can wait on that. The enoki mushrooms are about at their best, and the oyster mushrooms are right there with them, so we'll get those sold today. The short planks won't be good until the summer, nothing to do with that. The long planks look fantastic, if we have any more of those to sell, but the wood beams are in a dip. That's not that bad though, because you can see the difference in price for the wood beams doesn't really vary that much between the high and low price. So those we can sell pretty much whenever we want. We sold off our long planks and beams to get the baler, so we don't have many, but more are coming. And the goats are doing their thing. Last time we missed the birthing month, but the reproduction is back up to 60%. So we'll be getting new baby goats in just 2 months, which will double the herd and eventually double the milk production. The goats are also up to $675 in value. Not bad. I'm not planning on selling them, but it's still good to see. The first thing we'll do here is get on the pallet fork and reverse back down the hill to get hooked onto the trailer. We'll start with loading and selling the enoki mushrooms first and see what we get. We had to shuffle a couple of those oyster mushroom pallets out of the way, but it was an easy load, and one of our better stacked loads to boot. Let's back in here to the Little Farmer's Kiosk. $6,800. Very good. We'll head back and sell off the oyster mushrooms. That's 6 total pallets. They won't bring in quite as much as the enoki, but we should get almost 6,000. Yes, around 5,800, giving us a nudge up in the account to 12,000. Our little rally of winter selling isn't quite done though. We've got to get our bale spike on. Personally, I think the spike works a lot better than the pallet fork, and get our log of silage unwrapped, loaded onto the trailer, and sold for a nice profit. The farmer's market is giving us the best price, which is super convenient. It's right around the corner. The only thing we have left is to load up the other set of silage at the new field and look at our grand total. $5,600 from the new field and a grand total of around $34,500. It's nice to be back in the green. Now look here. We've got this very nice 190 horsepower John Deere on sale. The problem is it has almost 24 hours of use on it already. Its best years are already behind it. It's a very tempting purchase, but when it comes to tractors, because they get so much use and repair costs get so expensive, I'd rather buy new. I think I'll pass on one that already has so many hours. The bale trailer is also tempting, but if I buy another trailer, I really want it to be able to convert and hold grain, and this one doesn't. It's a good trailer for bales, but I'm thinking ahead here. It's just not the right trailer for us. With that, we'll roll forwards into February and maybe sell the goat milk. The goat milk has actually declined a little. Before, it said the goat milk would be a little better in February. It's all right though. What we'll do is just watch the price today for a bit and do some chores. We'll fetch some water and do a little watering for the goats. They are thirsty little buggers, and also top off the greenhouse. The other recurring chore now is to add more wood to the sawmill. We'll cut 2 trees and shove in as much wood as the sawmill can take. I have a feeling it won't take all of it, but we'll fill it up as much as we can. Okay, one of the bigger chunks we had to just set off to the side. We'll put that in later once it works through some of the wood. Let's do a quick check of the used equipment while we wait to see where the goat milk prices will go. That mower is the one I talked about in the last episode. It's the wide mower we can put on the back of the tractor that also pulls all the cut grass together into a single swath. It's perfect and on sale. Given the frenzy of selling we just did, it's actually affordable. We just need about $4,000, which is easy to get, and it can be ours. The timing may not be the best, but this is another one of these sales we just can't afford to pass up. It's exactly what we need to increase the efficiency of our mowing, reduce the hours we're putting on the tractor. We have to have it. I had to take out a loan for the baler, but this time, I know it just came on sale, so we've got a little time. I know we just cut 2 trees for the sawmill, but what I'll do is cut 2 more and sell those directly for the extra money. While we do that, I'll explain the only problem we have with buying the mower. We can't use it, as the shortest possible answer. Our existing mower we put on the front takes 60 horsepower. The new mower we'll put on the back takes 220 horsepower. That's 280 horsepower combined, and we have to use both implements together. Our tractor only has 116 horsepower, way under the 280. It's not enough power. You can go over the required horsepower for a tractor, but it will pull slower, or maybe not at all. With those mowers on our current John Deere 3650, we'd be lucky to get 2 miles per hour. It might not even move if it had to go up a hill. So, a new, much bigger tractor is now a must-have. Even with that little wrinkle, it's still a big mower we have to purchase. So we'll sell this wood and see where we're at. $13,000 for the trees and a grand total of $46,800. Look, there's our baler waiting on us in front of the store. Let's roll over here and buy the mower. There, we have it. 2 brand new, used pieces of equipment added to the farm. I've got the trailer and the front loader with the log grab, but let's make an attempt to get everything back to the farm at once. I'll raise up the log fork as much as possible, and it does allow us to attach the mower to the 3-point linkage. and we'll back up with the trailer and hook on the baler. There, one happy train of equipment. Our next mission will be to get a tractor, a new tractor, a big tractor, which will be very expensive. It's why I didn't mind taking the 2 trees to sell. I knew we'd need the money. But can we get enough money in a reasonable amount of time to be able to use our new equipment? It's going to be a challenge. Definitely the biggest goal we've set so far in the series. But if we can get this extremely heavy equipment train all back in one piece, I think we can do it. And hopefully, in the next episode. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the selection of our new tractor, and I'll see you in the next one.